Welcome back, Black Pack. It's been a long time. A very long time. Let's see if we can manage to find some games. What do we have here? Pea poo dude, chop. Whatever floats your boat. And it would seem that this opening hand is exactly what I need. Not bad. One mountain, one forest, double color land, Tovalar. Now I am seeing one problem, which is that the Pap Song Pup has no one to get his effect off with. He needs another wolf on the field, but this is still not bad. Especially since I can just start before the comments. Bad things if we will. They're probably playing a 5-color deck. Let's throw out a forest. And let's get the pup up there. At the very least, hit that face. The Pax on pup gets +1/+1 counter at the beginning of combat on my turn if there's another wolf on my field. Also, if he dies, I gain life equal to whatever his attack was. So. Shrines, sure enough. Shrines, as you know, the more shrines you have out, the more problematic they can be. It's my best bet to get as much damage as possible. Now that I have a werewolf on the field, my favorite card, Tovalar, my Pax on Pup gets put on there, so put in damage. Because starting, also, anytime a wolf does damage, I draw a card. But starting with these shrines, of course, they're going to get out of hand. I don't think my deck has enough removal for enchantments to deal with these, mainly artifact removal. So this shrine will deal damage to me per the number of shrines out. I just need to get them down to like 12 super quick, and I should be fine for the most part. So let's proceed to get that done as fast as possible. At the beginning of combat on my turn, target wolf or werewolf is going to get +2/+2. Alright, I have 2 or more lands. I want to bring this out, this Rockfall Valve, so it'll actually come out with attack. Alright, I give this power to Tovalar. 5/3/3. Alright, that drops him to 10. Guess I could have done that. Powered myself up a little bit. Sorry. Of course, 2 wolves did damage, so I will be drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. This happened to draw me into Howl. It's a flash. What do we have here? It's like a legendary enchantment creature shrine. Creature shrine. You don't see those very often. Has trample at the beginning of your end step. You can pay 1 mana if you do put a +1/+1 counter on a target shrine for each shrine you control. So he's playing shrine creatures. Free mana. Here's token thanks to my Howling Wound. If you play 2 cards in a row, I get a token. Right now, this thing has flying 1/4, so it's defensive. Okay. It also has Death Touch and he doesn't have the mana to use its other ability, which for 1 colorless and a white, target non-aura enchantment he controls becomes a creature. Very interesting to say the least. Alright, so I'm going to put out a forest. Now he's trying to block. Luckily, since I have 3 or more wolves on the field, Tovalar transforms all of my wolves, my werewolf humans, if you will, into their werewolf state, flipping their cards over. Now, as for what to do here, that has hexproof, so that's going to be slightly problematic. Could go Howl of the Hunt to the battlefield. 2/2 vigilance. Oh, he's going to use that Death Touch. Don't have trample. That is slightly a problem here. So what we're going to do is give trample to Tovalar. This actually makes Tovolar a huge problem. Alright. Storm. Alright, that is fine. Stormseeker hitting the field. We'll use it to power himself up. Then we go Howling Moon, targeting Tovolar. 6 and 5, 4, 4. Let's do it. Swinging in with everybody. He blocks here, makes sense. Probably use it, yeah, 1 4 to block that. Exactly 0. He gains life back, though, so he does survive. But I'm going to draw now. And I'm going to draw a lot. I'm going to draw more than my hand can handle if I'm telling you the truth. Give me another Tovolar. I have to discard 3 cards. Next turn, I'm probably going to put out a couple Snarling Wolves. I feel like my mana is fine. So I'll discard that. I have to discard 3, right? Nope, so discard that. Discard. Raise the Effigy could actually. That's fine. Discard, raise the Effigy. And discard. Maybe Piper? Definitely can't discard you. And discard. Howl the Hunt. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Not Piper. And 2 more cards were played, so it becomes daytime again. And now his shrines will activate. He's got 4 life. This is when he's going to turn it around. If I've seen anything, I know how this goes. You know, so, yep, the shrine activates. What's this? Matter of fact, an enchantment spells you cast costs 1 less to cast. This is going to give him a chance to put out a second card. Since the second card is a token. So, yeah, it looks like he's out of stuff. So, he's going to go with 50. And that's it. Explodes his face. That's that. He didn't want to take that. Well, either way, he couldn't get the shrines going because there was just too much pressure going on. GG, man. GG. Okay, and we're going to go in again. I can do 1 more game here. Let's see how this turns out. Alright. Fonte 81. See what you've got. Unfortunately, what I've got is... Actually, I do have the 3 lands. That's perfectly fine. Any hand with Tovolar in it, for anybody that's trying to play a list similar to mine or even my full list, if you have Tovolar in your opening hand, that's fine. Obviously, you want 3 lands to make sure that works, but it can still work with just 2 lands. I'll get into all that in the deck build video. I'll keep this. It's got removal. It's got a bit of an opener. He's thinking already. Alright. So we're going to put out the red cards again. This will give me access to being able to put out my Snarling Wolf in turn 2. Or my Cathartic Pyre in case he puts out something that's problematic. And he's playing Toxic. That thing has double strike as well, so this will keep me from putting anything out offensively right now. So I'm going to throw out a Mountain, and I just got to end my turn there. If he attempts to power it up, I'm going to kill it with my Cathartic Pyre. He puts out another Jawbone Duelist. Classic player. How do I handle that? He's coming in. I'm going to go for my Cathartic Pyre like I said I would. This deals 3 damage to a target creature. Make sure I get into an attack. My turn. Draw. Right, I'm going to put out a Forest. Now I can go into Tovolar. It's not like the guy has Death Touch or anything, so this will force some type of reaction from him. Better yet, Reckless Stormseeker. Now, the crackback, as we call it, will be pretty heavy, but this gives me an idea. Reckless Stormseeker. You know, at the beginning of combat my turn, target a card gives me +1/+0. He already has haste, so he can swing in. The day-night cycle has begun. Now remember, the way the day-night cycle is that if no cards are played from someone's hand, so let's say they only attack in this turn, then it will become nighttime. If 2 or more cards are played from the hand, then it becomes daytime. When it transforms in a night, when it becomes night, all wolves transform. Alright, I've taken damage. When you take damage from someone who has toxic, they give you these little things. Look down at my profile picture, right? Around here. My profile picture. You see that little blood drop that's kind of glowing green? Those are poison counters. If I take 10 of those, I lose. So essentially fighting Phyrexians, your life is cut in half. So I do have to be somewhat careful. But it's not exactly the forte in this deck, I'll tell you that. So here's what we'll do. I'm gonna put out Tovolar. We need to keep up with him. We'll go Snarling Wolf. This will allow me to at least block one if I try something. Alright, I can give +1/+0 to someone. Giving it to Tovolar wouldn't do anything since he could just block Tovolar anyway. So my best bet actually is to give, it also gives haste, which is actually good, so Tovolar would be the one. And we'll swing in. Try to pressure him a little bit. He'll probably take it. Knowing that he has double strike, he could kill off my Snarling Wolf without taking any damage, so it wouldn't be a double strike. But this activates Tovolar, and I draw 2 cards. Since 2 wolves did damage. I drew into Tavern Ruffian. A 2/5. It's good for defense, but it's about it. Leaving his mana open and he didn't play anything. This of course means it becomes nighttime. I could put out Rugged Highlands for a life, but I don't need it yet, so we're gonna go mana. And he has open mana. He's going to kill the hell out of Tovolar. Like, viciously. I think we all know that. And it's black mana. He's got murder or something like that back there for sure. But I will put out my... Now mind you, since it's nighttime, anything I put out will transform immediately. He's trying to rush me here. Fine. I'll put out Reckless Stormseeker. It'll transform, of course. He might kill Tovolar right now. Now, my Stormseeker on the back of it says at the beginning of combat on my turn, give +2/+0 to someone to give it trample and haste. We'll put out Outland Liberator as well, which can tap 1 colorless, sacrifice itself and destroy an enchantment or so. So, here's how we're going to handle this. Beginning of my turn combat, we'll give him the ability to attack. Beginning of my turn combat, so this takes away both of their summoning signals. Not to mention powering them up. Alright, I could attack with Snarling Wolf, but that would be an absolutely terrible idea. 5, 4, that's 9, plus the 3, that's already lethal. So, this is enough to force him to do everything. To block a couple possibly, and to kill Tovolar. Oh, but he's going to go in for the... Okay, he's just going to block, it looks like. Okay, if you say so. Do you want to lose your order? He's thinking about it. Weighing your options. Okay, he's going to let all his people die. One of my wolves will get through, so I will draw a card. Unless he has some type of card. Oh, okay. He sacks that. That transforms. Double kill there. Tovolar does go off twice, since he sacked one person. And 2 more cards have been played, so of course they all turn back into their human states. But if he plays some type of enchantment, I'm going to destroy it. If he plays an artifact, I'm going to destroy it. So he has to play creatures. Another Phyrexian. This one is Phyrexian Missionary. A 2/3 Phyrexian Cleric. If you pay 1 in a black, then it has lifelink naturally. When it enters the battlefield, you can return the target creature card from your grave to your hand. Very nice. The card that he brought back to his hand is his Jawbone Duelist. Unfortunately for him, he just doesn't have enough time. The amount of pressure this deck puts on is crazy. I'll give him a life. And he explodes his face. Damn it. He didn't even give me the chance to kill him. But it's understandable. The pressure was a bit much, to say the least. One more game. Why not? Alright, one more game. Final game for the moment. Let's see what we run into. Now, chances are, for the foreseeable future, I'll probably be playing my wolves on my channel, just facing whatever deck comes up against me. So, we'll see how it goes. Alright, Lestaub. See what you're made of. This is a hand I am not very excited to play. It's very rare that I actually do need to mulligan, but this may be a I need to mulligan moment. check the opponent. Looks like they're playing a regular sized deck, so they're not crazy. Will mulligan. Alright, that gave me my 3 lands. I'll keep the 6. Obviously, I can't use this, so we begin. Rugged Highlands gain life. To make up for having 1 less card. He says hello to someone with a soul. Hello. Alright, we're going to put forth Mountain. And Gazeg Naturalist. Now, this guy on his turn, he either plays a card. Is that the World Tree? That's definitely World Tree. He's playing Woolberg, all 5 colors. He didn't do anything, so of course it becomes nighttime, and all wolves that come out will transform indeed. Alright, let's throw that out, and we'll go Howling Moon. Put as much damage as possible, of course. Again, in combat on my turn, +2/+2 to a wolf. Swing in. When this attacks, I float a color. I'll float 3, because why not? Bam. That's all for what I got right now. Okay. I'm going to put out a forest. Now, this thing makes it so he can cast artifacts quicker, so it needs to die. No 2 ways about that. So we're going to raise the effigy out to destroy a target artifact. Destroy that. You gotta go home. Then we'll go Howling Moon. So now I'll gain +4 when I attack. This, yeah, and that's it. He explodes his face. I was going to say, this is going to put way too much pressure on him way too early. So we kind of won with 1 creature. Well, that's everything for right now. I hope to see you guys again. And, I'm back in action. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think. Do you want me to make a deck profile video? Leave me a howl.